Okay, Trey. So thank you so much for being a guest co-host on the Vet Green Show. Welcome to this conversations. I want you to
Thank you.
introduce yourself to everyone who's listening to the Vet Green Show, and just let everybody know who you are and where the Trife Life comes from. Is it Trife Life Traduce? Am I saying
Trados, Strife
Trey?
Life Trados.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Trife Wife Traduce. Let everybody know who you are and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Strife Life Trados from the Untold Chapters Group. The founder of it. Um, I I come from a family of music. Um, I'm half. My mom is Jamaican and my father is from New York, Queens. So I'm pretty much was raised up a little bit more on my West Indian side
Hmm.
because I was with my mom. You know what I mean? And but she, I also have other siblings that's in the entertainment business right now. My sister, Empress Cece. I got some I got some relations to Queens Flip and Heavy D and connections to MC Light and um, Giz and Milk D and Wu-Tang Clan and
How, how was
it's,
how was that growing up, Trey Deuce? You said first I want to go back to your mom being of Jamaican descent and your dad being from the States. Now, was your mom born in Jamaica?
yeah, my mama was born in Jamaica. Saint my mom Saint Anne's, Jamaica. Um, she I think she came down here when she was like 7. She came to New York when she was like 7 years old, and then
Okay.
I guess she raised up in Brooklyn, and then I guess she had me at some point. You know what I mean? And
Did she have that Jamaican accent?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
When she gets and she actually I think she still has her accent more, but she does speak a little bit more better now. My other family, because all my family is in Jamaica, they speak raw, really raw. The accent is really, the patois is really deep in there. But my mom, she when she gets upset, you probably hear it a little bit more. You know what I mean? When she gets upset, it's like yeah, you'll hear it. But
That's what I
yeah,
noticed.
but
People, even
she's great. She
one of my
yeah.
best friends, she's from Brooklyn, and you can really hear her Brooklyn accent when she gets passionate talking about something or she gets angry.
Yeah,
You can really hear it come
right,
out.
right. Hmm.
So talk to me, Trey Deuce, about what it was like growing up in the city. Now, what borough did you grow up in?
Brooklyn. I'm originally from I was I started because I've been all over. It's like it was so crazy because I can remember so many different places that I because I moved a lot. My mom had me in the beginning. We were in like Flatbush, like and Beverly Road, and then we ended up in Brownsville. I stayed in Brownsville majority of my life, and then went to the '90s part. So I kind of claim Brownsville, the '90s area more than anything because that's where I had most of my life in. I went to school in Brownsville on PS 41, and then I ended up going to 275, then got kicked out of 275 and had to go to the 90s to this school called IS Somers. Ended up in Somers, and then when I graduated from Somers, I ended up um I ended up going to high school in Staten Island. So that's how I ended up, and that's how I ended up meeting the Wu-Tang Clan and um, uh, this group called Black Fist, King Just. There was a guy out there. Ended up growing. I grew up with a lot of different guys like Grave Diggers and the Wu Tang members. I knew them a little bit before they blew up. So I ended up being blessed to go to school out there and meet those guys, and that was wild, and that was amazing too in a sense. I got a lot of friends in Staten Island. That's like my second home. So I kind of claim Brooklyn and Staten Island in a sense because I did a lot in both of those boroughs. But I was in both places.
I don't know why the connection is bad. Look, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar,
Nah,
trying not to let us do what
nah,
it is that we are doing today. But they just don't know. This is just a test to make sure that we
nah,
can
this
get on
yeah.
here. This
Nah,
is just.
yeah, I'm here with you.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because it's
I can still hear
freezing
you.
up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. What was it like growing up and being around Wu-Tang Clan and those guys and other rap groups and seeing where they are now? What was it? Was it inspirational for you at all?
Oh yeah. Um, that was amazing. That was surreal. You know what I mean? Because you don't. That's not something. It's not something that I expected to do. I just feel like just God anointed me to have me to be in the presence. I know artists that I think are really amazing that haven't had a chance to come out. But so even to be able to run into these guys and see these guys in their organic selves. Because these guys, before I met a lot of those dudes, a lot before, before I met any of those guys, I knew them from in the street. I knew them as regular guys, just going to get their hair braided or going to the corner store to get a sandwich in a Bluntville or something, something. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like these dudes that you would think that you would see on TV or you even have a connection with. So it was great. I met and I met them in a sense where they weren't celebrities. You see them as celebrities, but those guys are, you know what I mean? Those guys are really good dudes. A lot of those guys been through a lot, but they're really good dudes.
Mm-hmm.
It was tragic too. I grew up. It wasn't great. It's great knowing them, but how I met them, everything wasn't great. You know what I mean? Everybody was going through their own trials and tribulations and grievance, going through a lot of deaths. There was a lot of friends of ours that got that we because we were all connected in that sense and our friends and in the hood, especially when you're in the hood, all our friends, it just seemed like all our friends was connected. So, I used to play basketball with this kid named Laheen. They call him La Benga. He was in Staten Island. Method Man was really really close to him, and he passed away. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of these dudes that's in the industry that you might not know, you might not talk to on a regular, but they're behind the scenes. Those are the
There
people
was a
I know.
lot
I
of
know,
people in that group.
yeah,
Yeah, a
you know
lot
what I
of
mean.
friends and
I know Wu Tang members that's outside of those original 9 members. You know what I mean? We only know the first the those particular guys, but there's guys behind those guys that I'll hang out with them that grew up with these guys that I hang out that I know that support these dudes that don't get their due diligence either. Sometimes I feel like a lot of guys don't get they respect. They help you support your artist friends because you grow up. This is your artist. This is so crazy because this is your friend. He happens you don't know. He ends up blowing up. You're with him just off of just you've always been hanging out, and it's just like that. He hired you to get on the road, but he don't never support you so much supporting him. He don't never support nothing you're doing. You
mm,
know what I mean? So you got these guys behind these other guys. I'm not saying that with meth, but there's a lot of guys that are in there that are Wu Tang members supporting and don't get none of their respect, none of their
mm,
love for all the stuff. I know the DJs. I know stuff outside of like RZA was making beats, but they had dudes like Mathematics that I think was been doing a lot of the music and been with these guys for all their life, most of their life, and don't get their due diligence.
Mm.
They don't get their flowers. They don't get their flowers. You got dudes that really help these guys' careers that actually might be even more talented than them, but they don't. They just not marketable. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what it
Uh,
was.
yeah.
Where was
Sometimes
no? Go ahead.
you have greatness. You have greatness in your crew, but if it's just you and it's all about you, and you don't want no one to go over you. That's what's wrong with us as a people too. Sometimes we just don't want to. We probably be greater in numbers for real, but everybody always just want to be the man. I just want to be the
Mm.
man. So you know, and then we depending on you, and then you get mad or you don't want to see me do right, do good. You can't even co-sign to help me get a job. And a lot of these dudes that's on tour with these rap artists, they probably can't get a job. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mm.
they got bad rap sheets and they've been in the streets. A lot of these goons, you know what I mean. So rap artists do depend. These guys do depend on these rap artists. It's your friends to be whatever you want it to be to make sure that everybody is doing good and you stay successful. But sometimes they don't want to see you live. They don't want to see you, do better.
Yeah.
Uh,
What do you?
And
What do
it's,
you? What's your take on this situation with Diddy and as these names are coming out? Is that something that you had heard about a long time ago, or saw yourself, or what's your take on the entire situation?
I I don't know. I like I like Diddy's music. I don't. I think this is an industry takedown thing. I think Diddy. I think Diddy needs to take responsibility for what he has done. I think. I think his escapades has nothing to do with what is at hand. I don't care how many bottles of lotion he has. I don't care about his sexual preference. Everyone has their freaky
Everybody.
and private things. I don't know. I don't know if um Diddy is 100% um guilty in this. I think he is guilty for the stuff that we've seen. We've seen him beat up on Cassie on the
Cassie.
video.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We he needs to be handled about that. He needs to face up for that.
Mm-hmm.
We do know he had. I don't know what the dildos and the lubrication and stuff has to
That
do
was crazy.
with. I don't even know what that has to do with anything. That's not what the case is at hand right now. If he was doing
Yeah.
trafficking and all that other stuff, he needs to face it. Um,
Do you
what
think
he
it's
does
more of a
sexual.
smear campaign? That's why they're
Oh
letting
yeah.
all of this information out.
Oh yeah, but I think they trying to bring down hip hop in itself. I think they trying to bring down everything. Anything that's connected to Puff Daddy, you gotta understand. Puff Daddy has been great for over 30 years. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he has been doing business with everybody in the industry. Everybody in the industry. There's not one person you can't say he hasn't done anything with. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
if he's going down, there's a lot of people has been to his parties.
Mm-hmm.
Dead
Amen.
and not dead. Dead and not dead. You know what I'm saying? I
Amen.
I think they're trying to take him down. I do think he's done some dirt. I do think he's made some people mad. I do think he's a scumbag for some things that I know, and I know how he has treated some people in the industry. I don't want to bring up some of their situations, but I know Puff Daddy is great at what he does, but he also hasn't been great to the everybody that he's worked with. Some
Mm-hmm.
people can probably say they not have no problem with him. They
Mm-hmm.
never had any problem with him. I personally haven't witnessed. Um, I I've I've seen and heard of his arrogance, and I've seen and heard of his jealousy, and I've heard his business can be shit, can be
Impractical.
shit. Yeah, he can practice some crazy practices if he needs to get his way, but um, I just think he made some people mad and some higher ups, and he wants something and they don't want him to get it. And now it's time to get him down. You know what I mean?
I
And
think so.
he's not the only one.
That's what I say, Trey. But I'm gonna have to end this because my niece and nephew just got here. It's Sunday
Okay.
dinner time, so I'm
So
gonna send
enjoy
you.
your.
This is exactly how we'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow
Okay.
morning, I'll send you the link.
But
I'll send it to you
9 o'clock.
after. Yep, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll send you the link tonight, though. I'll set it up after I go and finish, with dinner and all of that.
Okay. Got you.
All right. All right. Thank you so
All right,
much,
Vet.
Trey.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All
You
right.
have a
Have
good
a good
night. Enjoy your
you.
enjoy your meal.
Thank you. Have a
All
good
right.
one. Tell your
God
girl.
bless.
Tell your girl I said happy birthday too. What's her name?
Thank you. Thank you. Her name is BB.
BB.
Her name is BB. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, BB and I'm
Uh-huh.
Booby.
Hey, BB. Okay, that works. Yeah, I'll tell
Okay.
us.
Tell her I
All
said
right.
happy
Thank you so
birthday.
much.
All right.
All right.
Enjoy.